Alrighty, and welcome into the one and only Curious Cat Show. I'm sure you know by now that we are the only one that Curious Cats ask for by name. Meow, and good morning to you. So, this is the Curious Cat Show, and this is Lucky Cat Wisdom. I'm your host, Lucky Cat. Thanks for joining in on this beautiful July morning. I've been reading a book that a friend gave me, and it's actually been a very encouraging book. One of my favorite topics of all time is on healing, and this is the book, The Dynamic Laws of Healing by Catherine Ponder. So I've been diving into this book a little bit and finding some real gems. A lot of the teaching here isn't something that I would call something new or something that you don't already know, but like so many teachings, the important things about it is that you stay in it, right? That you continually remind yourself and uplift yourself and renew your mind in the good things. Well, things have been just going fabulous for me. I hope they're going great for you. I just want to mention something to you today about putting those big rocks in the jar first. You can go back and look at one of my previous videos where I talk about first things first and how important it is in your day to do certain things, the first things first, right? Like you get up, and one of the first things I do is meditation, followed by listening to affirmation music. Then I do some exercise, some stretching. I might ride my bike. I might walk on my walking pad, or I might take a walk around the block, and then shower, eat. Just do these things over and over. This repetition is actually very good for us and builds a solid, strong foundation for all of our life, be it spiritual or mental or physical. These things done over and over again can make a huge difference in your life. So that's just speaking to building in the consistency in your life. And this is something that I learned when I was doing my job in radio. I might not have been the best at everything or the brightest, shiniest person ever, personality even, but I knew how to be consistent and how to do the same things over and over in a very consistent way and routine, which eventually paid off. Anyway, that's bonus material. That's just bonus to what I want to talk to you about, the dynamic laws of healing. I've not gotten all the way through this book, but I want to talk to you about a couple of nuggets, couple of chicken nuggets. Kids love chicken nuggets, right? That I want to pull out here for you today and talk to you just a little bit about. So there are some laws here that you can apply when it comes to healing. I'm not going to go into a lot of in-depth teaching on this, but I just wanted to hop on today and throw these out here for your consideration. One of the first laws that Catherine talks about in the book is called the law of denial. Now, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? The law of denial. We know about the laws of affirmation, which we'll get to, which is really the law of yes. But the law of denial, which is the law of no, can be very, very powerful. And what is that? What is the law of no? What is the law of denial? It's basically saying that when something bad is happening in your life or something in your body's just not working right, you kind of just basically say, no, I don't accept this. I don't accept that my life is going to be a life of illness. I don't accept that these symptoms are going to turn into something worse. And if I've given a terrible diagnosis, I can also say, no, I don't accept that. I think more and more people are coming to that place where we understand that our medical profession and our medical system can do an awful lot of good scientifically and do a lot of good for folks. But there are times when you have to listen to what is being said and you have to determine in your mind if you're going to agree or disagree with that. So the law of denial, sometimes you got to put your foot down and say, no, not today, not now, or ever. Kim and I have some beloved children who are struggling to get pregnant. And we have decided that when it comes to the news that says she cannot conceive, that there is something wrong in her body that is stopping her from conceiving a child, we've decided we're putting our foot down. And we're saying, no, we don't accept that. We don't accept that there is anything wrong with her body that will stop her from conceiving a beautiful child and having children whenever they choose to do so. That is the law of denial. That is saying, no, I don't accept that. And I've practiced this in my life without really even knowing it at times, where my body's trying to do something contrary to what it is that I want to have happen. And I've simply said, no, you're not doing that today. This stops right now. And I've been really amazed at the times that it worked. And this was a great reminder for me that, yes, there are times you need to put the foot down and say no. Stop. Get out of here. Go away. As we say, be gone ya. Leave. Another law of healing is what she calls the law of surprise, but it really is the law of forgiveness. The willingness to forgive. Much illness and disease and discomfort in our life is caused because we are holding on to bitterness and grudges, and we just won't forgive. But if you are having trouble healing, you might look at what are you holding on to, because healing there needs to be release for you to be healed. And many times it is because we're holding on to something. We're not receiving our healing because we're not forgiving someone or something, and we are blocked in healing. To forgive is to give up, to give it up, to give up whatever the offense was, whatever the hurt was, whatever it was, to give it up. And I recently found that Hawaiian tradition called Ho'oponopono again, where you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you, as a way of forgiving. You know, one of the forgivenesses that we don't think of is forgiving ourselves. Because when we come to the realization and recognition that perhaps this illness is due to something we have done or not done, we can hold a bitterness and a grudge and an unforgiveness toward ourselves. And it's important that we can say to ourselves, I'm sorry. Say to your body, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So dynamic laws of healing, one of those is forgiveness. Forgiving others, forgiving yourself, giving it up, letting it go. And then there is the law of release, which is very similar to the law of forgiveness, but it is releasing everything and everyone in your life that could be holding back your healing. To release it, to let it go, to set it free, to not bind something to you. And you know, it just occurs to me sometimes that for whatever weird, strange reason in our subconscious that we may not even be aware of, we could be binding ourselves to and holding on to our illnesses for reasons we're completely unaware of. Some people do hold on to illness and unwellness because, strangely enough, they're receiving attention and love and care and compassion that they didn't get when they were younger or in their earlier days. But eventually you find out that you don't want that any longer, and you need to release. Release and let go. And if someone is holding on to you and binding onto you, and you're not able to heal because of their grip, did you know? You could say a prayer that they release you. That's right. Right now, if there is anyone, anywhere, who is holding on to me and constricting me and keeping me from receiving my healing through their thoughts of unforgiveness, through their bitterness toward me, I say to you, let me go. Moses said to Pharaoh, let my people go. And I say to you, let me go, let me loose, set me free. You cannot hold me. Try it. Let others go, set them free, release yourself, have others release you. And then finally today, in this todayness of this healing, the Dynamic Laws of Healing book, what I want to bring in there is the law of yes, or affirmation. We started off with the law of denial, saying, no, I deny this. This isn't a part of me. I don't accept it. To forgiving others, and then to releasing, and then finally to affirmations of yes. What am I going to affirm? What is going to be my yes? There is power in our words. You can say them, you can write them, you can sing them. And just a simple affirmation that I give myself is, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. So I might say, today I am health, or today I am healthy. Today I am wealth. Today I am wealthy. Today I am wise. Today I am wisdom. Today, right now, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I make meaningful contributions in my life and in the lives of others. And in order to do that, you know what? I need healing. And you know what? I'm receiving healing. I am getting better. That's another affirmation, which is true, because I have evidence that I'm getting better every day, that healing is flowing through me day by day. And a lot of that, my friends, has to do with what I said in the beginning of this little talk. And that was, what are you doing every day when you get up? What are you doing? What is your practice? I've told you mine. Meditation, affirmation, exercise, nutrition, doing the Curious Cat Show and Lucky Cat Wisdom, being a part of my community, loving more, receiving more, dancing more, being happier, having more joy, strutting around the house and feeling fantastic. Well, I said I wasn't going to go very long, and we really haven't, but I just want you to lean in today into the dynamic laws of healing. Healing not just for your physical body, your mental state, the wealth and the abundance around you, the healing of relationships, the healing of a position or something going on in your job. Healing isn't just physical. Maybe it's a spiritual healing that you need and you're desiring. And I say unto you, you have it. You are healed. You are healthy, you are wealthy, and by golly, by the grace of the good God we all love, you are wise and have wisdom. Well, my friends, thanks so much for watching today. This is the Curious Cat Show. This is Lucky Cat Wisdom. And as you know, I'm the host, Lucky Cat. And of course, here's our precious little Lucky Cat right here. And our happy pillow over there. And this pillow says, together is our favorite place to be. And together with you is my favorite place to be. Thanks for watching. We're the Curious Cat Show, and we're the only one that Curious Cats ask for by name. And do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Many, many blessings upon you and your family.